Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. The tank Gung Ho Guns here, and yes, the mustache has survived No Shave November and isn't going anywhere, okay? In today's video, we're talking about a huge update coming to Throne of Liberty, the Rune System. That's right, the runes are dropping tomorrow, December 5th, and you'll want to know everything about them. I'll walk you through quickly, by the way, how to get them, how to use them, and how to level them properly, and the best way to level them. I've even snagged some exclusive screenshots from the Korean version just for this video, so grab yourself a drink, maybe a Capri Sun, if you're feeling, classy, and let's dive right in. All right, thank you guys again very much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's jump right into the rune system. Before we begin, here's what you need to know really quick. The rune system, again, launching tomorrow, is a brand new way to enhance your builds. There are three types of runes: red for attack, yellow for support, and blue for defense, like so. You can equip 3 runes per item. These slots apply to both your weapons, means your main and your offhand, and all of your accessories, including your belt, both rings, your necklace, and bracelet. This system is a game changer that will customize your character even further and really kind of give you that advantage and a better way of playing your character. Let's break it down even more. Let's talk about how to access and manage your runes. First, head to your bag, where there's a new slot for runes right there on the top. This space holds up to 100 runes for now. At the bottom of the bag screen right there, you'll see the rune system icon. Click it and the rune management window will pop up. This is where you'll handle everything rune related. Key points to note. 1. The rune sockets. Again, each item has 3 sockets, which we'll call slots from now on, FYI. Each slot has a specific color. Obviously the red, the yellow, and the blue, and only accepts runes of that color in that slot. You can, FYI, you can change the socket color by using Solent. In Korea, I believe for tier 2, it was about 600k Solent, to change the color of the socket, but I believe for tier 1, it was half of that, and I know the accessories were like 100k or so. So again, not too expensive, and it is just Solent, right? There is also Rune Synergy, which will be on the right side. Each item shows potential synergies based on the runes you equipped. There's a handy list of the details for all the synergies you can unlock by using specific runes. Definitely check that out because it's going to be an additional stat that you can get. Finally, I actually want to talk about Chaos Runes. So Chaos Runes is the 4th rune that you can get, super rare and highly valuable. These runes have both positive and negative effects, so pay attention to these. And here's the kicker. They're 100% random values, okay? 100% random. The best part, the Chaos Runes fit into any socket of any color and will activate it. So keep that in mind. Very, very strong. They are stronger than most of the other runes. And then finally, just a couple of things to note. You can freely add and remove runes from your gear at no cost to you. And you don't lose the rune if you should remove it, which is a really good thing. Finally, and I think this is going to be kind of what we're going to get here in Global, we will have up to level 60 blue runes available to us. I believe the epic ones are from tier 3 dungeons, which we do not have yet here. How to get runes? That's the big question, right? Most people think the only way to get runes is through the 2-star dungeon trials, but that's not entirely accurate. While dungeons are a great source, yes, there are other ways to snag them as well. The best ways to get runes. Again, your best source, the number 1 way, is obviously going to be the 2-star dungeon trials. Again, that's going to be your primary source, but let's not forget the other ways. The event boss chest for participation, they also have a good chance to drop runes, as do bosses, your world bosses, as well as guild raid bosses. The solid way to grab some extra runes, if your guild is active. And if you are looking for people to play with, I will have a description in my video here for our guild. You're welcome to join us. We do raids every weekend. You're welcome to be a part of that. Again, these dimensional trials, these dungeons, if you will, these 2-star dungeons, they're going to go by dimensional trials going forward. These are like hard mode versions of the 2-star dungeons. They'll likely become, again, your main source of runes. There will be a new tab in the co-op dungeon screen for trials, so you can make sure to check that out. The best part about this, though, is no tokens required to run them. Right? Trials do not consume any of the tokens, meaning you can run them as many times as you like, especially if you're farming runes and things like that. For you tanks out there and anyone again wanting to strategize, keep an eye on my channel. I'll be posting guides for the dimensional trials, covering tank updates, strategies, everything you need to know to get the perfect runs to make these, just a little bit easier. Let's move on to the next section. How to level runes and the best strategy for leveling them. Leveling runes works a bit differently than other gear or systems in this game. It's all about duplicate drops. Here's how it works. To level a rune, you do not need to have the rune equipped. You just need to have it in your inventory. And if you should get the same rune as a drop, your rune will automatically level by 1. For example, let's say you have a blue defensive rune named XYZ, and another XYZ rune drops for you on the next day or next boss or whatever. Boom, your rune levels automatically to the next level. It's RNG based, so you'll need to wait for duplicate drops to level them. But have no worries, the system handles all of this automatically for you, so you don't have to actually go in there and click it. You just have to get lucky enough for the drops. Here is the best leveling strategy that I've gotten by talking to a lot of my friends who still play on the KR servers and on all these things. This is how they do, this is how they would recommend it. Start with tier 1 trials. Farm these until your runes reach level 20. The reason for that is I believe all these tier 1s drop only great runes, which will go up to level 20. They're the easiest to do, etc., etc. After level 20 runes, move on to tier 3 trials. Grind these until your runes hit level 40. Again, that's the kind of in between there. And then once your runes hit level 40, this is where you want to finish off your leveling by doing tier 5 trials. Farm these and only these until you max out your runes. Bonus tip here, tier 5 trials also have a chance to drop chaos runes, which are again super rare and super valuable. Important note, very important guys, listen to this. You can farm higher trials if you want, but here's the thing, there's literally no benefit in doing so. The drops are the same, but the bosses are going to hit harder and have a lot more HP. Unless you're into that unnecessary pain, stick with tier 5 for the best balance of challenge and reward. And that wraps up the video, folks. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me today, and a big shout out to some of my friends who helped me with these screenshots. Legends, every one of them. If you have any other questions about runes or need help figuring things out, drop a comment below. I'll do my best to get back to you or make a video covering it later on. Also, stay tuned. I'll be posting strategies soon for tackling these rune-filled dungeons. Fair warning, they've added some extra mechanics to keep things interesting and keep you on your toes. But again, your friend Ganko got you covered. So, thanks again, my friends. Until next time, Ganko Gan signing out. Take care, Space Cowboys.